Western Conference rival. The Orlando Magic are ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Hornets.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
Pick by Vucevic. Shot off the screen, and that one's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Walker kicks to Batum. Back to Walker. Lets it go with a three. Can't get it to go. And Orlando will come the other way. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, well, Jason Kidd gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
4 on the shot clock. Lynn, that's a two-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Magic leading by 5. Payton passes to Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
It's stolen by Harris. And here comes the break. Pushing it up. Hazanya's shot is off.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Johnson dishes to Hawes. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Harris kicks to Payton. Pass to Hazanya. Here's the screen. 11 feet away. Misses off the left iron.
He surprised him with the crossover, but just couldn't stay in control for the finish.
A nice shot by Lynn.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Here's Vucevic. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Vucevic has got 5 points so far. Got it up. And that's not going to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak, Clark. Hornets trail by 3. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris at the 4. Vucevic in the middle. Then there's Elfrid Payton. And it's Hazonia in at the 3. Right side, Lynn. Down low. Here's Johnson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Here's Vucevic. The shot is off. And Charlotte will come the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And That has to make you feel good as a group.
Payton outside. Batum grabs the miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kaminsky's got himself on the board with 3 there. Johnson against Payton. Pass to Azania. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Clock at 6. Pick by Vucevic. Off the pick. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense. Active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
Jeffries the pass to Harris. Magic moving the ball around. Azania's shot is off.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
Kicks it to Vucevic. The Magic again can't hit. And we're through the...
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. And something I'll be looking for right away in the third are sharp entry passes into the low post. The more of those we can make, the happier I'll be. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Johnson, he's in at point guard. Kaminsky out there with Spencer Hawes. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Payton. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic looked really strong. He finished with 8 points, and there weren't too many shots that didn't fall for him. Really efficient night from the field. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance.
The pass to Batum. Johnson sets the screen for Batum. Back to Johnson. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Lin, that's a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Payton passes to Hazania. Back to Payton. Pass to Ross. Goes up on the wing and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ross has got 6 in the quarter. Hornets leading by 6. Now here's Johnson. To the middle. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Kaminsky's got 5 now. The Magic have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Hazania. Fires from deep. The shot is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The 3 from Johnson. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got his 4th rebound in this one. Payton passes to Hazania. Here's Watson. 6 points for him. The dish to Ross. And the 3 off target. And offensively.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court.
The 4th quarter just moments away now as we
On the court.
Orlando also making some changes. Ross is checked in for Vucevic, and it's Payton in for Harris.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And another area where they've separated themselves, guys, is at the foul line. I mean, those extra points are starting to add up.
And Orlando making a change here. Vucevic is checked in. On the court for Orlando, Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Jeffries in at the point. Outside Gordon. Oladipo outside. Picked by Vucevic. And Oladipo, here we go. And Vucevic with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. And that's now 11 points for Vucevic. Hornets leading by 13.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
On the wing, Johnson. Here's Jefferson. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Al Jefferson doing all sorts of things. He has 17 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in. The Magic trail by 14. Dishes it to Vucevic. From 10 feet out, it's rebounded by Charlotte. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Jefferson setting the pick for Johnson. To the paint, here's Semenko. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. They set the pick. Gordon dishes to Jeffries. Johnson with the block. Jeffries can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 16.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Johnson outside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Vucevic.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Charlotte.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shot.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Al Jefferson. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they've brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Johnson with it. Now defended by Oladipo.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboards.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Picked by Vucevic. Jeffries. And the 3 ball is good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Outside Batum. Jefferson, a screen on Ross. A shot by Batum, no good. Can't connect. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith with Al Jefferson. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Road to the finals updates, vote on the top players you want to see, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Now. It's our first 2K TV postseason show of the year. We take a quick look at the NBA playoffs, give you all the important Road to the finals updates, vote on the top plays you want to see, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Milwaukee Bucks as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. Checking out the Hornets, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play the guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. I mean, and I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. I mean, it's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him out the set.
Yeah, that's what I was getting
As long
at.
as I could push you back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
forward, 7 feet, number 42, Johnny at the shooting guard position, standing 6'5", number 11, Jeremy Lamb. At forward, 6'7" from Kentucky, number 14, Michael Gilchrist. And at guard, 6'1" from UConn, wearing number 15, Kemba Walker. And in the middle, standing 6'10" from Prentice High School, number 25, Al Jefferson.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Jeremy Lamb. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. Greg Monroe is out there with Plumlee, and it's Parker in at the small forward. The shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. Plumlee, stolen by Walker. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. And Kid Gilchrist throws it down.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And Walker kicks to Johnson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. From deep, Walker. Milwaukee with the rebound. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Can't capitalize on the good screen. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I spoke briefly with Randy Whitman. I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Walker, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Carter Williams kicks to Parker. To the middle. Middleton dishes to Plumlee. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, I think he kind of...
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. To the inside. It's stolen by Jefferson. That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his third assist on the night. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Monroe left side. Stolen away. Fast break now for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Plumlee with the screen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Charlotte has gone 1 and 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kid Gilchrist has got 8.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch in how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Carter Williams with it. He's picked up by Walker. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
For 3. Timeout, Charlotte. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets team.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kemba Walker. Some last season stats. Averaged about 12 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ryan Hollins, who's checked in for Miles Plumlee. Anderson comes in for Monroe. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. And it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. The Hornets have started out 0-1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
There's a screen outside Mayo. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 on the clock. Fade away. No good off the front iron.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Too much casual effort here. Lackadaisical getting back on defense here, fellas.
And it's costed them. Fast break baskets accounting for 7 of the last 10 points they've allowed.
The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Anderson's got his first points of the game. Now here's Johnson. Feeds it to Lynn. To the wing right side. Kaminsky. And another 3 for Charlotte.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Puts one up from 19. Johnson with the block. Again, Carter Williams missing.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's Charlotte. They finish off the first quarter.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your view.
And now the second quarter. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. Jabari Parker comes in for Anderson. Chris Middleton's checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Vaughn. Johnson in a 2-guard. Also Kemba Walker out there. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist out there with Kaminsky. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic had a nice performance. He had 6 points, and it seemed every trip down he would end up at the line. A lot of free throws for him. A bit of a surprise attack for him, as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, G?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Carter Williams against Walker. Here's Plumlee. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Walker. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando. Johnson against Parker. Outside, Walker. Johnson sets the screen for Walker. Carter Williams against Walker. Carter Williams kicks to Middleton. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Carter Williams against Johnson. The dish now to Kidd-Gilchrist. Down low, here's Semenko. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
52 seconds left here in the second. Parker passes to Plumlee. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for the Bucks. Charlotte leading by 4.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Let's it go from 14. That's good from Jefferson on the assist by Walker. Jefferson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Parker with the drive. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Johnson against Middleton. Right side, Kid Gilchrist. Open jump shot off the mark.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Let me say this first. I'm really pleased with how many open looks we've created. We've hit a lot of shots because we found a lot of high percentage looks. That can't change. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And we've got the opportunity for some easy inside baskets if we can just get the ball in there. That's the challenge, and that's what I want us doing, feeding the post. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for this. Up here for Milwaukee. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Anderson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Ryan Hollins. Then it's Mayo. And it's Vaughn in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo dishes to Hollins. Clock at 6. For the lead. No luck. And the Hornets now going the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
The Bucks trail. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Hollins with it, and it's Lynn picking him up. Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Dishes to Lynn. They set the pick. Steps back and fires. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Johnson kicks to Lynn. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Al Jefferson's checked in for Charlotte. Johnson outside. 16 feet away. Jefferson's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Antetokounmpo passes to Vaughn. Shot by Mayo is no good. Charlotte in the lead. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Lynn.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
Mayo against Land. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Mayo hits them both. 7 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Lamb. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter. Some changes here for the Hornets. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Johnson in for Kemba Walker. Anderson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for O.J. Mayo. Moment here now for an injury report.
After checking out his foot, it looks like he sprained his toe in that play. That's a bitter pill for them to swallow at such an early stage of the season. It really changes the look of this entire team, guys.
All right, Doris, we will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Johnson, he's in at point guard. Also, Jeremy Lamb out there. Jefferson is out there with Batum. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
Middleton with it. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Greg Monroe, with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
Greg Monroe was doing what he does best. He produced a massive game for them in locking down this win.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
TV postseason show of the year. We take a quick look at the NBA playoffs, give you all the important road to the finals updates, vote on the the top plays you want to see and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. It's our first 2K TV postseason show of the year. We take a quick look at the NBA playoffs, give you all the important road to the finals updates, vote on the top plays you want to see, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. It's our first 2K TV postseason show of the year. We take a quick look at the NBA playoffs, give you all the important road to the finals updates, vote on the top plays you want to see, and give you a chance at some VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. It's our first 2K TV postseason.
All right, fellas, let's change it up for a bit. How many threes can you make in a minute? Freak, start it up. Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day.